So tragedy has struck with my homemade dust collector. Has imploded, literally can't take the pressure. You can get little release valves, but I think the plastic is kind of deformed and gone. So time to buy an upgrade. Enter this Cen-Tec or Central Technology Systems and a metal drum courtesy of Amazon. It's a pretty simple drum with a little rubber seal around the rim there, as seen by the state-of-the-art slow motion. Mine came with the extra bonus of a dint in it. That was nice of the couriers. And there we go, it seals up pretty well. Now on to the main event itself, the Cyclone. Now, I have some other Cen-Tec stuff which I'm going to show a little bit later, and I like their equipment. I was going for sort of a basic Cyclone and then saw that this, which was I think about £45, so about £10 or so more expensive than the others, but it seemed better engineered. There seemed more to it. So I thought I'd take a punt once in the ecosystem and all that. So pretty crude, cut a hole in the lid and then make some more holes, which will be for the fixings, the little bolts that come with it. They just need a little tighten up with the crushing the gasket, so help with the air seal. It goes together pretty quickly. I sort of had hoped that I could sort of flip the lid upside down so the Cyclone would be able to be stored in the drum itself, but that just wasn't practical. Anyway, here is the sort of semi-finished article, and I have left space on the lid should I need to put a pressure release valve in there. Here we are, 58 millimeters for the fittings, and then step forward another week or so because I forgot to order the fittings. So here's the little converters that go from 58 millimeters down to 32, and here's a fitting that screws onto the end of a hose. Now I am going to make have a bit of an issue with the system, and that is they do sort of throttle down with the little adapters there on the right. They do throttle the hole down just a little bit, and they have a tendency of getting blocked. But for general fine dust extraction, they are pretty good, and they are very quick and easy to use, which I think is a great bonus. If you just notice the little rim there that it uses to sort of hold the adapters more securely, I tend to now not use the adapters. I tend to cut the unit at that sort of knuckle on that ridge, and then glue or silicone the adapter into whatever tool I'm using. So here is for the table saw that's siliconed in, and the other one was, I think it was epoxy resined in. But all in all, it's a brilliant system. But how effective will it be in extracting dust from whatever vacuum I decide to put in it? So this next little bit is, I think we need to put it to the test. So I've done it this way, where I've put the adapter on the top so that I can alternate between using a Henry or using the Milwaukee Vac, which I tend to carry around everywhere. Now this is a really good example of the Achilles heel with the Milwaukee Vac. The filter clogs up very quickly, which you kind of would expect if you're doing fine materials. But once it clogs up, it stops the unit being as powerful, considerably less so. So you need to clean the filter or use one of these Cyclones to intercept all of the debris. So here's a good example of the type of thing I generally clean up, and you can see that by putting an end on, it's very quickly kind of blocked up. So invariably I often just remove the nozzle for thick things and put and just use the sort of the adapter end on the hose and just use that as the tool itself. For fine stuff it doesn't matter, but for anything with some meat, like out of a thickness planer or something like that, it really does need to be taken off. So here's how much it's collected, which I thought it did a fabulous job. And when you just compare to the old one, which I mean, I didn't really know what I was doing when I made the old one, but you can see that with the hole a lot further down as it is there to create that sort of cyclone, it fills up really quickly compared to the newer model. So there we go. It is brilliant, proof of the pudding. There's no trickery or camera trick in this. This is exactly as it came out, and you can see there's a little bit of dust that transferred across, but really not that much at all. Fantastic job done. See you next time. Please like and subscribe.